What is up, YouTube? MCO40 here. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to have to make videos until later in the morning. So who doesn't love some mid-late night Yu-Gi-Oh! Reveals? I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the biggest ones that we've been waiting for. We finally got details on Summon Sorceress. But first off, come on, Blue Shirt Squad. Papa Robbie, Angry Red Robbie, needs some love from you all today. So come on, we love talking about new cards as much as the next channel does, but come on, look at me. We love talking about the exclusive late night shit because we are awesome. So the first thing you're going to notice is the arrows are going up, left, and right, which is pretty basic to what we were already expecting this thing. 2400 on the stats is not bad. It's a little bit reminiscent of the numbers from our good friend Decode Talker. But what does this thing actually do? So it is Spellcaster, 2400. It's 2+ monsters of the same type except for tokens. So they've already put the stipulation that we're not going to have to worry about being fully abusable because of the token clause. It's fine. You can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. So the second effect is going to be only once. So if this card is link summoned, you can special summon one monster from your hand in defense mode to your opponent's zone this card points to. It's very interesting. So whenever you link summon this, so say you're using 3 cards, you're going to use a card from your hand and you're going to summon it up here into your opponent's zone. Now, I don't know if this is just some method of attempting to lock your opponent's zone so that they can't generally interact with the game, or maybe there's more to this. So the second effect, you can target one face-up monster this card points to, special summon with the same type from your deck in defense mode to a zone this card points to on either field, but that monster's effects are negated. So basically, you give your opponent a monster, and then you'll be able to beam out another monster from your deck, but have its effects negated. Now, this is a little bit more interesting because it has the startup effect that when you give them the monster, you can beam out another type from that. Or in case of the mirror matches, if your opponent has a monster in front of it, so say Spiral is a very excellent example of this. If I bring this out in the Spiral mirror, I can bring out, if they left Quick Fix on the field, we can beam out a Quick Fix. Or if they have a Super Agent on the field or a Sleeper, we can make this if they didn't shove it all the way on the far right. There are just little interesting things that you can do from this. ABCs, another phenomenal point here. You know, you can bring out the same type as the monster in defense mode, so you can literally bring out, give your opponent a piece, and then you special summon B or C from your deck, and then you'll be able to, you know, proc as you need to do. Actually, it's kind of interesting because this could accelerate Dragon Buster. This is just one of those, I kind of think that ABC might get the most out of this as a card, if I'm understanding this correctly. Especially one monster. And you can also give your opponent the piece if you want. I mean, it really depends, but like, this opens up some very interesting doors, just because, you know, it's any card this points to. So you bring it up, you have a piece on the side here, you can beam out another one for the immediate quick overlay, and it doesn't have the stipulation that she can't declare an attack that turn, which I feel like would be something that we would typically get. But I think that this card has a lot of potential hidden behind it. I mean, if you have a Sangan on the field, especially summon a Sangan from your deck, but it doesn't say that the effects are negated when it goes to the graveyard, so I can take that. There's going to be a lot of interesting loopholes with this thing. I'm already kind of feeling it. Next up on the list of interesting things, this Trickstar promo. I've heard nothing but infinitely good things from the community about this thing. I haven't read this yet. It's 2000, 1000, which anytime I see a 2000 level 5 monster, I kind of cry. But if you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are Trickstars, you can special summon this card from your hand. So they strapped that Cyber Dragon clause on it, but they corrected it by allowing it to be played on either player's turn, which is definitely not bad. I mean, I'll accept this. This is fine, but what does it do? From the start of the damage step to before damage calculation. Okay, that's interesting. If a Trickstar you control battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster you control gains attack equal to the original attack until the end of this turn. Alright. So, Trickstars now have an honest. Now, in my individual thinking about this, my first question is do we value this over honest? And my first question to you is going to be, it's level 5 versus honest level 4. And yes, this is searchable, but if you're playing honest, you do have a monster that you can bounce back to your hand. This doesn't have any bounce ability from the field back to the hand, and unlike Apprentice Illusion Magician Girl, this doesn't have the you can use it from the field to the graveyard clause, which I feel like they have to kind of balance it out somewhere with these, give or take. You know, we can't have the cards literally do everything, but having it be searchable and turning it into a level 5, interesting, very interesting clauses there. I'm definitely thinking Trickstars, from what I've been told from listening to people talk about this, it might be a 1 to 2 of. A lot of builds in the TCG have already cut honest, so I don't really think that we're going to be too set in our ways about playing this. It just kind of depends. Also, you know, is Trickster Reincarnation going to be viable by the time this card releases in the game? You know, you're looking at probably a very, very long timer on this because it is a V-Jump promo. And you guys tend to know a very, very Christmassy-esque feel to this, but you guys know, like, we might not get this until Christmas next year, just because of how the release dates and things like that tend to work here. But still, very, very good card. It's just, I don't think that they're going to max out on this just because of what it is. So, it is what it is. But what do you guys think about this in Summon Sorceress? One more interesting piece of news that just rolled out. The next Structure Deck, Structure Deck R. It's called Curse of the Dark. Now, we've typically seen with things like this in the past, structure decks that are dedicated to the dark theme. What's going to happen? This is a renewal structure deck of Curse of Darkness. It's keeping the tactics of battling using dark monsters, but with brand new cards used in the current duel environment. What kind of dark-esque monsters can we do? Are we going to get, like, dark? Obviously, Dark Arm Dragon will probably get some sort of pseudo upgrade, or much like the Metaphys monsters, you know, what's without saying that we can't get upgraded versions of these things? Interesting. And then each deck's going to come with 40 cards, 1 promotional card, and 1 special token. This does not mention anything about an extra deck, so we might not get a dark Link monster in here. That's interesting, considering that, like, we've been pushing for the release of dark-esque things so far, that we're not going to get that. That's interesting. And this one in Japan is going to get card protectors and things like that as well, but what can we really give dark monsters now? I mean, a generic theme geared towards dark. You know, we're going away now from archetypes, and we're now focusing more in on just specific attributes. Very interesting, Konami. You got my attention on this one. Little interesting note here, though. You guys have ever seen those card files and things like that? Well, if you're going to be in Japan for Jump Fest, you're going to get the chance to pick these up. Actually, the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl one absolutely looks phenomenal. I really like this one a lot more than the Yugi Kaiba one. I mean, they're going to be available at, what, 10 yen a piece? It's not a bad price at all. So, honestly, Summon Sorceress is looking great. The new Trickstar promo, this is really cool. And the boundless potential of a new structure deck, of, like, what is going on here? This is just a lot of interesting news being given to us all at once. But what are you guys thinking about all this? You know, come on, share your comments down below. What do you think the dark monsters can get? Come on, Blue Shirt Squad. Tell me, what do you think is going to, what exciting stuff awaits us going into 2018? you know, hopefully more reprints of Yugi and Kaiba related things. Am I right? Alright guys, as usual, have a good rest of your day, have a good night, tuck yourself into sleep, and that's all I got for you guys. Later, Audience Arena. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel, and join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.